everybody, I've got Amy with me here today. We were just talking a little bit, and now I had been sent this link with this document in it. This document we've been talking about for a few weeks. This is this document where it just seems like most of the world has been taken to court. So there it is, filed on the 26th, 2020. And I'm just going to read this bit, and I'm stopping it just there, Amy. It says the AI organization, INC, Cyprus A PASA, the world's people's victims of persecution, rape, torture, concentration camps, sex, human and organ trafficking and organ harvesting in China, Hong Kong. China gets mentioned a lot in this document, and it just seems really crazy. They're blamed for everything, but I think they feel that it's like they've been raped.
Right.
Sorry, I don't mean to use that word horribly, but there's just so much happening in China. Anyway, America and around the world, not limited to democracy activists, and then Falun Dafa practitioners. I don't even know. How do you say UYGHURS? Uyghurs, Christians, Tibetans, judges, lawyers, and journalists tortured and killed in China again. John does one unlimited. But what it's got is it's got the case number, which is 19CV.
Yes.
Right? And it says first amended complaint and demand for trial by judge.
Well,
so I'm just letting that go up. Honourable United States District Judge, because it just jumped this video. And then it says plaintiffs: Google, LLC, Barack Hussein Obama, whoever that is, Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, Hillary Clinton, Eric Schmidt, Nancy Pelosi, John O'Brien, James Comey, Andrew McCabe, James Clapper, Facebook, INC, there's another one, whatever that is, DeepMind, INC, Alphabet, INC, the World Bank, Neuralink, Tesla, Larry Page, Sergey Brin, I can't even say all their names, Sundar Pickle, what's Pichai?
I'm not sure myself.
Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, Amazon, Jeff Bezos, Microsoft, Bill Gates, Crimson PR Newswire, CNN, Cable News Network, Anderson Cooper, Don Lemon. These are the plaintiffs. Then it says Honourable United States District Judge, because I'm just going across the page. And then I'll just move it on a tiny bit. Let's move it on. Tiny bit to here. Don't jump, because we need the names. Right, there's the defence. It says, on the right-hand side, it's got United States District Judge, misuse of artificial intelligence, cybernetics, robotics, biometrics, facial recognition, bioengineering, biotechnology, 5G, 6G, and quantum computing technology. I mean, we're only on 5G and we hate it. Endangering all the world's people, endangering the human race with misuse of artificial intelligence, technology, building AGI, ASI systems. Now that's the judge. Now on the other side, like I said, we've got to Cable News Network, Anderson Cooper, Don Lemon, I've done that, NSMB, Rachel Maddow, James Clapper, Washington Post, New York Times, Times Magazine, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, Harvard, Adam Schiff, and then Voss Institute, Dapper, Qualcomm, George Soros, Soros Fund Management, Open Society Foundations, University of Vermont, Joshua Bongard, and Sam, oh my God, Kriegman, I'll just say it's that, I don't know what it is, Rockefeller Foundation, and then a word that looks like it's Hawaiian, HUAWEI, Boston Dynamics, Hanson Robotics, DD, whatever that is, Shoeing, Megville Face, Alabama, Sense Time, iCarbon X, Festo, Chinese Communist Party, what? And John Doe's one unlimited defendants. Now that's just the first statement. So, let's move on. Oh, hang on. Moving on. So we're going to the next bit. I'm going to look at a couple of the pages and then I'm just going to let it play Technology. So this
Yeah.
is on the judge's side. Transfer of bioweapon technology to China. Biological Weapons Anti-Terrorist Act 1989. 18 US Code of Chapter 115 Treasons. What's SEDITION? Sedation. Is that sedation? And subversive activities, complicity in genocide, China, violation of Article 1, Genocide Convention, violation of Article 2, Genocide Convention, violation of Article 3, Genocide Convention, violation of Article 4, Genocide Convention, social engineering of the human race. It's disgusting, isn't it?
Yes.
Artificial
Well, it
intelligence.
sounds like they're.
Oh no, I was just saying biodigital social programming of the human race by use of their biometrics and artificial intelligence. We'll just go through these bits, then we'll talk for a couple of minutes, then we'll play the rest. Brainwashing humanity with AI, coding and algorithm bias, cultural genocide by misuse of artificial intelligence, breach of implied covenant of good faith and fair dealings. Oh my God, it just jumped. We've got to go back a tiny bit. Hang on. Let's go back a tiny bit. Right. Where was I? Brainwashing humanity with AI, coding and algorithm bias, cultural genocide by misuse of artificial intelligence, breach of implied covenant of good faith and fair dealing, defamation, and then I'm just going to put it on because it's going to jump. We're on number 16. There we go. Right. Negligent of infliction of emotional distress. Whoa, who's that for? Negligent creation of various AI quantum. You know what that is, don't you? It's probably all to do with NASA. Biotechnology.
Yes.
Oh, it just jumped there. Hang on. Biotechnology. Just go back a tiny bit. Sorry, everybody. Biotechnology. Cybernetically enhanced. Right, so now it's going to flick. 1 second. Flick, right. Dragonflies. Now, I remember those guys reading that to us. What are these? Because it's on the bottom of the page. Don't know if you remember. He's going, what are these dragonflies? It goes, dragonflies, robo-bees. What the hell's robo-bees? Micro-insect drones. Oh my God, all the things we've been talking about. Everybody, when they were telling you about that in 9/11 and stuff, they were telling the truth.
Yes.
And xenobots endangering all the world's people on 5G networks. Oh my God, look, endangering all the world's people on 5G networks. Masking genocide with AI technology. Fraud and international deceit. Negligent misrepresentation. Religious discrimination. Failure to engage in interactive process. AI censorship and banning of AI, Trump and China, and the weaponization of robotics with 5G and masking artificial intelligence. Wait, we're just going up. We're just going to do the judges bit. This is the judges bit. Right, just hope it doesn't jump as I put it up. Right, we're just going to, I want it to go to the top because it was right at the bottom of the page. Hang on, Amy, here we go. Right, weaponization of robotics with 5G and masking artificial intelligence, dangers to humanity with the use of artificial intelligence, AI algorithm misuse and AI algorithmic biometric manipulation. And it's got 25 breach of privacy, 26 violation of the Nuremberg Code, 27 creating an artificial intelligence system that can recognize and decode if humans are resistant to artificial intelligence. Oh my God, this is CERN, isn't it? Not informing.
I believe.
Do you think it's CERN they're talking about here?
I believe so. Yes.
Not informing the public and defendants, products and services use proximity of sensors and other smartphone and IoT patented technologies. Hang on, we're just going on. That connect. Come on then. Manipulate and program people's thoughts. Oh, I've just missed that. Hang on, I've got to go back. There's masses on it.
Yes.
Let me just whip it on a little bit because I want to get to the end, but I don't want it to. Come on. It's got to stop it when it goes. Yeah, this is right. Where were we? Creating an artificial intelligence system that can recognize and decode if humans are resistant to artificial intelligence. Not informing the public, defendant products and services use proximity sensors and other smartphones and IoT patented technologies that connect, manipulate and reprogram people's thoughts. Neural networks and brain chemistry connecting to human nervous systems in electrical fields. Oh my God, because don't forget we've got a magnetic field that was electrical. Oh my God. Right, here we go. It's going to flick. Right. Creating and bioengineering Naphorus, whatever that is, ZENO bots, technology mixed with system cells, robotics, and African frog legs. What the hell's that? And African frog legs. Bring life to an alien artificial life that can mutate or be programmed to spread disease or kill off the world's citizens in numerous ways. Oh my God, it's about 1,000,000 times worse than you could ever think. Extracting all people's private biometrics for quantum AI. That's what they're doing now, isn't it? By wanting us 6 feet apart. Super intelligence that endangers all humans on 5G and 6G networks. We haven't got as far as 6G, although everybody thinks that's coming. Number 31. Right. So these are the things. There's 29, 30, 31. Preventing Cypress A. Let's have a look. I want to whiz on a little bit. Hang on. Come on. Right, I'm just going to see how far this goes up. Just bear with us, everybody. Right, there you go. Extracting all people's private biometrics for quantum AI, super intelligence that endangers all human beings on 5G and 6G networks, preventing Cypress A Parser, the AI organization, from assisting in saving the world's people from a biotech-based dangers from China and big tech per complicity, avoidance of reporting his findings by the media for 6 months. So we're just going to move it on and see what else comes up right now. If it's actually nothing more from the judge, because this is what the judge, the right hand side of the page is what the judge is doing. Demand for trial by judge on the 22nd. So the judge has demanded a trial. Let's go back a tiny bit. Let's go on. Let's read what it says. 1. Related cases. Do you have any other civil cases? And they said no. Statement of claim. It goes on. Come on. There isn't anything there. Right. Case summary facts. I'll read this and this will be it. The rest I'll play. Threatening and endangering the lives of all the world's people with the misuse of artificial intelligence, biotechnology. Oh my God. What's NEGLIGENT? Negligent bioweapon tech transfer. Negligent failure to stop Chinese IP and sensitive AI biotechnology threat theft. Complicity to genocide and aiding in physical genocide. And what the hell is all this? Within the slave camps inside of China by transferring AI quantum biotechnology, financial investments, trade surveillance, systems, financial recognition, and engaging in cultural genocide of humanity via cybernets, bioengineering, transhuman by controlling and reprogramming the human race and the upcoming new generation of people's thoughts. But we all know that's through tell, lie, vision, emotions and brain chemistry to accept and transition to transhumanization by biodigitally, socially programming and social engineering the human race via AI coding and AI algorithmic biometric manipulation of their nervous systems, electrical fields and neural networks through multiple pattern smartphone. Oh, that's it. So it's all been done through the phone.
Yes.
Oh my God. IoT, proximity sensors and other sophisticated technologies as the world's people and the AI systems and apps engage and interface with Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Apple. Now I've got to go on a bit. Just going on a bit. I want it to go up. Do excuse me.
Yeah.
We're on 14 minutes and we've only done the very beginning bit. That's why I will let the rest of it play after this. Or we might have to have a quick look at the names though, Amy.
Yes.
It's got Apple, Baidu, TikTok, WeChat. That one I said that was Hawaiian, HUAWEI. Well, it looks it. Megville Face, Megvie Face, Alipay, Facebook, Neuralink, the internet, and many social media Oh my God. Ecosystems and platforms programming people without their knowledge. Oh my God. I love it. I love it. Understanding or free will, not informing the world's citizens that their private data is being used to create an artificial superintelligence, quantum AI technology with 5G and 6G systems that can eliminate and destroy all the world's people through, oh my God, that can eliminate and destroy all the world's people through nation-state conflicts, viruses, surveillance, or numerous other risks found by Cyprus, PASA, and the AI organization, 1,000 plus AI company investigations, and Cyprus's published books, Artificial Intelligence and Dangers to Humanity. Right. Now, these are all the names, so we're going to go on again so everybody can see, but we're going to stop after this bit because I wanted to see the names. Right, here we go. It's got Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, Nancy Pelosi. There she was, all these, well, some of these people. I mean, I'm not into the politics, and you know how I feel about Trump, but these people were trying to impeach Trump, and look, they're now in a court case themselves. Well, that's if they're real, don't forget. Nancy Pelosi, Chuck well, it's Schumer, Scummer.
Schumer.
Okay, whoops, Amy. Adam Schiff, Jerry Nadler, Eric Schmidt, Bill Gates, John O'Brien, James Comey, Andrew McCabe, Elon Musk, Google, Sergey Brin, Larry Page, Jeff Bezos, and the very May defendants were negligent, incompetent, and treasonous conduct by allowing China, its corporations, people, and its entities to steal AI biotechnology, quantum technology, 5G drones, biometrics, semiconductor chips, blueprints to F-35 battleships and space technology, and American private data. Obama allowed our business institutions, schools, and citizens to. We've got to go on. I was hoping to finish then. Let's get on. We're coming on. Hopefully we're going to finish this bit in a minute. Where am I? I've got lost now. Oh, did the page just flick? I think the page.
Yeah.
Well, it's got organisation 1,000 plus AI company investigation Cyprus, so that's where we've got to. And now it's going to flick. We're on number 20. Let's have a look here. Oh, right, here we go. PASA and the AI organisation and Cyprus published books, Artificial Intelligence, Dangers to Humanity. And then it's got more. Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, the whole lot again. Maybe he's gone, you know, whoever's made this has gone through it again. Here we go.
Yeah.
All those list of people's private data. Obama allowed our business. Oh, that's right. That's where we've got to. So, yeah, it's just played that again. Sorry, everybody. Right. Oh, here we go. It's jumped. Oh, no. Got to go back. It just went over. Oh, no. It's gone too far. Hang on. I've got to go back a tiny bit. It's gone back. Here we go. Case summary facts. Threatening and endanger all the lives of the world people with the misuse of artificial intelligence. Have I read this? I'm not sure if it's gone back too far.
Oh, I'm not sure.
I was too much. But all it's talking about is endangering and threatening of all the world's citizens and humanity by misusing and weaponizing artificial intelligence, quantum computing, robotics, 5G, and it repeats things a bit over, but wow, what do you reckon of all this, Amy? Now I'm going to let it play. Right, it's playing now.
Okay.
What do you reckon of all this, Amy?
Oh, well, I think it's beautiful if they're gonna take all these people down and get rid of this artificial intelligence and the way it's gotten so out of control. I just think it's a beautiful thing, you know, because everything is just out of control.
In here, there's treason. The word treason is mentioned a couple of times.
Yes, and
there's this big link with China. It's all to do with China again, and this is where the CV started in China. So when they've been standing there going on about CV and China, China, blame China, as Trump's been going. They've been having this political war in public about a court case they're having.
Right.
It's a frigging court case. I said it was.
I know, and I would just love to see all these really bad people and this artificial intelligence just taken down and gotten rid of, because it is really out of hand, and we've just been at the mercy of all of this. It's evil, and if we can,
do you know what it says here? It says negligence in algorithm, fairness that allows hate speech, misinformation and slander to cast doubt on Google search engines against people's effort to notify and inform the world's people that millions have been subject to organ trafficking, organ harvesting, concentration camp torture and abuse, that risks of artificial intelligence is multifaceted and in. And do you know what this sort of reminds me of? I told you, didn't I, in our history, that when we turned up in America in the 1800s, they were putting us into concentration camps. You know, they were putting you in and taking the children away. That's just what it sounds like. It's all to do. Yeah, quarantine. This sounds like this is what this is all about.
Yes.
It's like it's not about just today. It's about everything.
Yes.
Why use the word concentration camps? I thought we'd done all that. It was over in the Second World War. It's like we're living in one. I've been saying that for weeks, that we're living in some kind of concentration camps.
Yes. And you know, unfortunately in America they have what's called FEMA camps, which could very well be a concentration camp. They're supposed to be set up like if there was a disaster, a natural disaster, and so they would give refuge to the people, but honestly they could be used as a detainment camp, a concentration camp, and so things are just really out of hand. And what's going on now with the
this is everything that we've been talking about, isn't it? 5G, CV19. Yes. It's just 19 CV used the other way around. I've said it was a court case. The only thing that seems to be missing is I don't see Trump.
I don't think, because I have seen.
I don't see Boris
before.
And these people are running through computer programs.
Yeah,
so
I think that some of the main players that are named when they're, you know, Barack Obama,
they all seem to be the last government, don't they?
Yes, but they have done some really underhanded and horrible things, and to see them brought to justice would just be wonderful.
What do you reckon about this link to China, though? Like, for instance, here, right, it's got all charges from 1 to 30 have led to physical genocide in China, spearheaded by the Chinese Communist government, and all the charges from 1 to 16 are in breach and violations of penal codes stated in Facts 1, 2 and 3. All charges have and are leading to cultural genocide in America and around the world, endangering all of humanity to enter a stage of cultural and physical genocide. But this has been going on since the 1800s, as far as, you know, it's probably before that, but that's when I realised it was definitely happening there. Genocide with the interconnection and artificial intelligence, 5G, robotics, machines, drones, smart cities. Oh my God. As it pertained to negligence and misuse by main platforms and companies of Google, Facebook, Alphabet, DeepMind, Neuralink, John Does, and their leadership. This does not exclude other players such as Fox News and other conservative networks who have been monitoring Cyprus A, Passa's findings and had been contacted when warned for the world's people are in danger. It also does not excuse conservative journalists who stole, plagiarised Cyprus A, Passa's findings after being approached and prevented their editorials from running, and Cyprus's articles to warn the world's citizens. I mean, this is a huge case, isn't it? With masses of words. Like, anybody got a headache yet?
Yes, and I just admire Sierra's Parsa for bringing all this to light. I believe he's head of the AI organization, which is dedicated to, the abuses of the artificial intelligence and how it's been used against us, probably in ways that we don't even realize. But he's done a lot of research, and he wants to put an end to this. He has said that
Oh
they've
my
used
God,
it
look
to
at this.
brainwash.
Alphabet Included is a parent company of YouTube. Google.
Wow.
Google. So DeepMind must have something to do with them as well. So YouTube, Google, Planet, Alphabet Inc. They are a registered Delaware company with headquarters in Mountain View, California. Oh, well, they're not going to like me putting this video out, are they?
well, I
All to
just
do with
think that,
sex trafficking, organ trafficking.
yes,
Like, these are great big, I think what it is they might have gone against companies who were telling them about all this. And so now it's the other side. They're going to be brought to court for not doing anything about it. But I'm just not sure, Amy. What do you make of it? There's just so many, like DeepMind. DeepMind is a Delaware company with offices at Alphabet and Google's. And then it clicks over,
yeah,
sorry. DeepMind provided AI and quantum tech. Oh, it's going too fast. Even you have to slow it down and look at it page by page. Everybody, I'm not going to put
yeah,
I'm not going to put music on this one because obviously it's the information that's the most important for the people. And
right.
we've still got
And
another sort of 20 minutes to go yet. So
yeah, if you have the if what you're looking at has the court case number, it's CV19, and then I think it's some more numbers.
that's for the solicitors.
Yeah, if you Google that, CV19, whatever, and there might be other numbers in there, I think. And if you Google it, you'll be able to find the document that has a lot of this stuff listed when there. And people could also
Oh my
Google,
God! 1 second. It says here, if this happens to Elon or any person working on this, they would endanger the entire human race. Wait a minute, he hopes to tap into the powers of the human brain. I told you, cognitive engineering. I told everybody about this post. I made it in January. I remade it again. I told everybody to look up cognitive engineering. That's what this is about, isn't it? Human brain and neural network by introducing foreign intelligence for a symbiotic relationship and to have humanity be merged with an AI host as well. Oh my God! Do you remember they're making a heart? They want us all linked up to this heart.
Yes, and I also believe that's part of the World Economic Forum. That's their goal as well, is to have us linked up with the machines and, be able to control us that way. And also the incomes out.
Oh, Amy.
That we won't be thinking for ourselves.
Hang on, sorry, Amy, I turned it off. What were you saying? Say that again. We lost you for a second.
Oh, that if they come out with the vaccine that they're supposedly, working on, that it's supposed to alter our DNA in such a way we won't be thinking for ourselves. It's like a way to control our minds. Like they just want to control our thoughts and everything. And the World Economic Forum has been...
it's got Amazon in here. Amazon are right in it. But so how come Amazon were working in the planedemic?
Yeah, I think that what that was, they wanted to shut down so many small businesses and so forth, and
all the people that were closed shouldn't have been closed. The lot that were running should have been closed.
Right, and this way they've got Amazon doing all of the business, and I heard that Jeff Bezos, I think he's like the very high up in Amazon, and he has become like a billionaire or trillionaire or something. Like he has really made out. So it's like they want certain companies to just take over everything.
Is
And
this Obama by Barack Hussein Obama? That's Obama, yeah?
yes,
It
yes.
says, under his leadership was negligent, incompetent, and treasonous by allowing China, its corporations, people, and entities to steal AI biotechnology, drones, semiconductor chips, blueprints to F-35, battleships, to steal battleships, and space technology. Obama allowed our business institutions, schools, and citizens to invest in China and transfer sensitive AI technologies as presented in the claim to China that is endangering all the world's citizens. Obama allowed and promoted Google and Eric Schmidt to help China build surveillance systems that hunted and killed Chinese citizens and created conflicts in the Middle East and Africa. And it says he was set, but then the page clicks and then it clicks onto something else.
That is so criminal.
Oh, hang on.
And
there's a bit about President Trump. Up to President Trump and put I can't say the word. What I can't say. Hang on a second. I've got to think of the word. Hang on. And put mechanism in motions to hunt President Trump with judicial and intelligent branches involved throughout the world, which reduced the ability of the Trump administration to counter China's threats to the world to its fullest extent. Obama is guilty of crimes against humanity by allowing Google and other big tech companies to build China's artificial biotech infrastructure and 5G network. Obama approved was lag in AI regulations on big tech companies who censored Americans and put mechanisms for these companies to dominate the world's people on 5G network. But that's happening now. Dominate the world's people. I mean, that hasn't quite happened now. We're getting ready for this big launch of 5G, aren't we? And this is saying to dominate the world's people on 5G network. Obama weakened the FBI, the CIA, the NSA, and the country's military, and rebuilt China by allowing the greatest amount of IP theft known in human history that included quantum technology, cybernetics, bioengineering, and microdrones meant for assassination. God's sake.
Well.
1 second, I'm going to read the next little bit because it's about Obama. I'm just going to let the page go up a little bit. I know you haven't seen it, but I'm just reading it off the page. Then it goes, Obama, as a half white and half black person with his platform of change, yes we can, his half ancestry related to African peoples who were enslaved, had the necessary knowledge and required human decency to call out China on their numerous slave camps, slave labour, rape, torture. Why are we responsible for China then? And organ trafficking.
Well, I know that there's so much abuse in China. People are so persecuted, and it sounds to me like Obama was for China, and he didn't care about what they were doing to the people there. He didn't care.
He chose to permit Americans to conduct business in China in mass, including members of his presidential staff. Obama, through negligence, allowed Chinese operatives to steal AI biotech and numerous other technologies to weaponize China's military and private biolabs. Who's running China then? That have endangered the world's people and led to many deaths through virus AI-based facial and other biometric tools transferred by Alphabet, Google, and other American tech companies that contributed to mass surveillance, slavery, abuse, torture, and killing. Barack Hussein Obama is guilty as a human being, and more so guilty during his tenure as President of the United States, where he was negligent, complicit, and treasonous in allowing military secrets to be extracted by China while willfully depleting the US military capabilities. Oh my God, what is going on with this big thing with China?
Yeah, it just sounds to me like Obama, he did not care about this country, and he would be willing to let China be able to take over, or, be more powerful than us, or, that we would be behind China, because he did things for this country that were not good. He was the one that put the law in that makes propaganda legal, so that we can have all the propaganda.
How is this woman ever going to cut? Jessie, I've just read. I'm really sorry, Amy, because I know you're talking and I feel a bit rude. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, Amy, but it's whizzing. It goes, Clinton set up President Trump and put that word again, what was it? Mechanism in motion to hunt President Trump with judicial intelligence branches involved throughout the world, which reduced the ability of the Trump administration to counter China's threats to the world in the fullest extent. Clinton is guilty of crimes against humanity by allowing Google and other big tech companies to build China's artificial biotech instructional on 5G network. I've got a headache. Clinton approved was lagging AI regulation on big tech companies who censored Americans and put mechanisms for those companies to dominate the world's people on 5G network. Clinton weakened the FBI. So Clinton also, not just Obama, Clinton weakened the FBI, the CIA and the NSA. Let's put it on. Oh my God, what is all this? Is this the truth, or is this just another game?
I think it's the truth as far as Clinton and Obama and what they would have done. I just hope that, I believe that Sierra's Parsa is trying to bring justice, against all of this.
The judge has ordered a court trial. The judge did.
That would be wonderful, because they should be tried for crimes against humanity, and obviously
it's got Jerry Nadler under his leadership was negligent, incompetent, and treasonous by allowing China, its corporations, people. Oh, it jumped. It was about stealing warships. What the hell's? Oh, I'll give you a warship. What the hell is going on here?
It sounds like they went to sabotage America, sabotage your own country. That's what it sounds like to me.
It's all about 5G.
Yeah.
Do you know what I think 5G is? I think 5G is heavily linked with, what's it called? What was the one I was telling you earlier on when they were doing all the stuff with the clouds and that? And it's a big transmitter thing and it goes up into the ionosphere. What is it?
The HARP?
That's it, HARP. This is all linked to HARP, isn't it?
I believe so.
But they've all got HARP. So why is it that it's all being done against China? Wow.
I think that they just wanted to allow China to be able to kind of take over. They just did not love their own country.
It says the Rockefeller Foundation is guilty of treason and complicity to genocide and slave camps in China.
Well, that doesn't surprise me, because Rockefellers are really bad people. They took over the medical industry.
There you go, it's got the dragonfly again and all that. They must be the bots and things.
Yes. And they just didn't want to see America thrive, and whatever people think about President Trump, he did try to bring the back here that have been sent out to other countries, and he did
So why isn't Trump mentioning this court case?
Maybe to kind of keep it quiet. Sometimes I think you do have to kind of keep things quiet.
I still don't trust Trump.
Yeah, I'm not.
What's he certainly going to do? Come out and go, I'm free. They had me held captive. They were deep faking me. Had nothing to do with me. What a load of rubbish that is.
Well, Yes, well, as a semi-Trump supporter, that would be good for me. I always trusted him until we saw so much with the deep fake and so forth, and just other things that's going on. I mean, it's so many things that are not right that he doesn't really speak out against. But then I guess to a point, there does have to be some kind of secrecy if you're
Oh my
gonna
God, wait a minute, Amy, just
like.
look at this. This. It says here, the Chinese Communist Party has killed over 1 million people now, has endangered the world's
Oh,
people with coronavirus with the help of investment and technology. There you go! There you go! But that's not true because
well,
they can't infect it with a coronavirus. So what is this? And technology transfer from the West. They are guilty of crimes against the human race. We already know that that's not real, so it must be a computer virus.
yes, it
So
could
Trump
be.
knows, and he's making us wear face masks and all that. I'm
Exactly.
sorry, I
That's
wouldn't trust Trump.
right. That's why I have a hard time trusting him as well, because he has to know about these things, and unless he has to go
Oh
along
my
with it,
God.
like a lot of people say.
There's a word.
But
Listen, the AI organization's mission is to keep humanity safe from the misuse and dangers of artificial intelligence. The AI organization specializes in research, design, development, risk assessment, vulnerability, consultation of humanoid robots, microbotics. I've got a headache again, and the robotic terrorism.
yes,
What the
yeah,
hell's
because
robotic terrorism?
I think they want to make like RoboCops, to go around.
Oh
They
my
would be
God.
like robots, but they would be your law enforcement,
There's
actual
masses more. There's
robots.
masses more things they want. Virtual reality,
Yes,
cloning, genetic modification. It just goes on. Microbotics, cybermetrics. Oh my God. Like I've got a really bad headache.
I
Oh, it's just hard to
know.
work out what all this is about because you can't trust Trump either.
And I think the whole thing it also ties in with the
I
New
mean, what's
World
going on if he's
Order.
standing there and laughing about everything and even telling you not to use the masks and all that, while everybody around him in his government is going the other way, is going corona way, and he's the only one going, no, no, I don't want it. I don't see that that's the
I
case. He's the president of the United States. Or maybe it doesn't mean
I
very much
know.
anymore.
It's just the way our government is set up that we have things have to go through Congress, and but I would think he could do some kind of executive orders
So is
to
that what he's going to do in 6 months' time when this is at court? Hey, I'm the goody. They've let me out.
it would
Oh my
be
God,
good.
human organ trafficking and concentration camps in China. Sorry, that was a big thing that went across. I mean, I think some of it's being
Yes,
a little bit repeated, and the names they're bringing up, a lot of them have the same charges or the same reason why they've
right.
got to go to court. But you can't tell me they're just going to court to go, oh yes, he did it. They're being taken to court because they're guilty. The plaintiffs are the guilty people, aren't they? What?
Yeah, yes,
Oh my God.
and with the Chinese, I know that the Christians are terribly persecuted, and I think they mentioned the Tibetans in the thing you were reading.
I did
And I
tell you
think
the other
they've
day,
been
didn't I? That nurse
persecuted.
said that basically you need to go and get the form because basically the way they've changed the law now, when we die, our organs will be given to other people. If you don't want
Yes,
that, you need to sign the form. And you're like, what? Oh,
exactly.
they must have been human trafficking our organs all along.
Right. Yes, it sounds like it. Yeah, I read a novel years ago. It wasn't true, but it was predicting the future. The human organ harvesting, just awful, and they would actually kill people just to organs. I do believe that's been going. Now, in our country, in America, as far as I know, when you get your driver's license, you can say that you want to be an organ donor. But my dad always said, don't say that, because if you got in a car crash, they won't save you because they need your organs. So he said, never put that you want to be an organ donor. If something does
the
happen
thing is, my
to
daughter
you,
filled a form in to say that she did want to be an organ donor. You know, I mean, I don't know, but she has done that. But now it's saying if
yeah,
you don't fill the form in, you will be an organ
you're
donor. Like, how does that happen?
automatically
How did that change? Like, don't people realise
right,
that?
right.
When did they change
And
that in front of our faces? I don't remember that. I keep quite a big
I know it
eye on
seems
my
like it
homepage.
popped up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, in America as it is now, you know, they will ask you if a loved one passes, if you're willing to donate any organs. So you can always be an organ donor. You don't have to have it on your driver's license, but you don't want to put it on your driver's license, because then they more than likely are not going to work with you if you were in a bad car crash or something. And you always have the option, if you did pass away, your family does have the option to donate your organs. But I know in the United Kingdom is that new law. It seemed like it just passed, you know, just maybe in May I heard it took effect. That you know, unless you sign something,
the following
they're
entities
gonna.
must forfeit all their assets and spend the rest of their lives serving others. Starts with Barack
Yes.
Obama, Hillary Clinton, and it goes on. What the hell does that mean? Serving others? We don't want them serving us anymore. They've completely let us down in the first place.
Exactly.
What does that mean? What, so they're not going to prison. They're going to get, you know, when you go out and you sweep the roads and that kind of stuff. Is that what they're going to get? Community service.
I would imagine, or maybe just have to pay huge amounts of fines or something. They could go to prison. There's people that believe that they will end up having to go to prison for what they have done.
Oh my God, listen to this.
know.
It's got 506 billion, or at least 99% of its worth, financial obligation, personal obligation, world apology, 30 years of public service to assist victims of persecution, disclosure that its interface, algorithms and coding is programming people's lives, thoughts, emotions, biometric systems, and that Americans and the world biometric systems, including facial recognition and private information of people's families, has been extracted by the Chinese government. So why aren't they going after them then? You know, like, why? It's like we're responsible for them. Anyway, through IP theft and espionage and negligence due to Facebook hires of agents who worked on behalf of... Oh, we've lost Amy for a second. You back, Amy?
Oh,
sorry.
yes, my Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
Wait a minute. I think maybe the fact that with China, maybe we were the ones that set the thing in motion, and that's why
so we have control on China.
Yeah, well, I think we've always been in competition. It's a big competition between America and China, and you know, I know that when I was doing some research about the coronavirus, I saw that the Chinese and the Americans, there was a huge document, and they kind of worked together with experimentation.
This is all to do with the Tesla car as well.
Yes, yeah, and so I think that it was probably under Obama.
Google's brainwashing algorithms and its interconnection and misuse machine. Like, oh my God.
Right, yeah, they and I think I was reading that Cyrus Parsa, when I was researching him, he was brainwashing has gotten so bad, like to a point, like when you watch the news, it was always a little bit brainwashing to the people, but now with this AI, like people are even more like brainwashed. Even the newscasters themselves is what I believe he said.
Oh my God, CNN relinquish all net worth assets, company obligation, immediate nationwide explore. Oh, it just jumped. But oh my God, the
CNN is
yeah.
awful.
Well, we know that, don't we? We've been saying that for a long time, and this is what they did with the Watts case.
Yes.
I'm really sorry,
exactly.
everybody who doesn't understand the Watts case. Last year, he killed his wife and children most horrifically. When we started to look into it, nothing added up. The footage they gave us didn't add up. The Discovery document didn't match things. 1 minute they said she had black hair, brown hair, blue eyes. It was just ridiculous, wasn't it?
Yes.
They put the children's names in wrong, gave wrong address to one of them. There's no way he'd have got them in those thief hatches. And it just goes on and on. The footage on the drive was terrible. I spent 20 odd videos breaking that down. I mean, some people didn't get it, and in the end, a lot of people did.
Yes.
Because I was just trying to show people it was a load of rubbish and that lots of other things were going on in the footage. All covered up or whatever. I don't even know why they're to be in there, and why couldn't it be real? Because it wasn't. And then it was your daughter that made me realise Shanann didn't have the right hairstyle for today. She had like a 2005 hairstyle. This thing was filmed 10, 15 years ago.
Yes, and even the fashions, I think my daughter said too, were not modern. But they were
guess what?
Them.
You didn't notice it all, but we did.
No, right. Well, I didn't notice it first. You were the one that noticed it.
I was horrified because I supported that case, and then suddenly it was me and Patricia. And then we were looking into a few things, and I thought, that doesn't add up. Look at that drive footage. Oh, my God. And again, you know, another channel has done that, hasn't she, Amy?
Yes.
You know,
another.
The one that, I've forgotten his name now. Armchair Detective stole her pictures.
You mean What Do You See channel?
Yes, that's it. What Do You See channel. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, she saw things as well, you know, that didn't add up in the case.
They want the Chinese Communist Party to relinquish all net worth and assets. What does that mean? They're bankrupting them to go to court. Hillary Clinton I can't say the word, relinquish all net assets and worth and assets, immediate nationwide explore. Oh, it just jumped. But they want her to do it. They want John O'Brien, James Comrie, the same thing, relinquish all net assets and worths. So is that them asking for how much money they're worth?
I believe so.
Relinquish all net assets. So basically, if it goes back to court, you need all these to come in.
Yes.
World Bank, relinquish all net assets. Bill Gates, relinquish all net assets.
That would be
and he's
awesome.
linked into China's consent and inspect concentration camps throughout China, prisons, detention centres, and persecuted victims, etc. Just jumped. Like, what the hell is this? Fraud-related activity in connection with computers, Google, Alphabet, DeepMind, Tesla. Oh my goodness, breach of arms control and disarmament act. And that's Google, DeepMind, Tesla, that's that lot, Facebook. It's still going. We've still got 5 minutes of this stuff through.
Yeah, it's so much.
I know.
I'm so glad.
I was hoping there was going to be a few more names in there, though. Like Trump, for instance. and maybe and even Boris. Because there is something weird. They're all deep faking it all, and even that's bad enough in itself that we're not watching real television. We're watching computer programs being thrust on us. We're being wronged by them. So I don't see their names in here. Trump because they're allowing it to happen under they're supposed to be the rulers. Oh my God, that sounds bad, doesn't it? They're supposed to be the prime ministers and president. Because this is all happening
Yeah,
underneath them.
but I think my theory is that because it was Obama that set and Clinton's and Obama that set everything into motion, is why that's who they would be going after. You know, they were the real ones that just did so many things to bring this country down in so many ways. And so I think, and Trump, he is a traditional politician, so I guess he didn't have his hands as dirty as the rest of the, politicians. But Hillary and Obama and Bill Clinton, they were probably
Oh my God,
the worst.
So I'm just going to go back to this bit because I know Amy can't see this bit and it's me playing it on my computer. Right, start from here a minute because there was something said there. It's a massive, great big statement of everything and violation and Google and articles and genocide. Basic offence, whoever... Oh, it just jumped. Let me just go back a tiny bit. I wanted to see what that said. I've got to play it again, hang on. Because I want to see what that says. Right, here we go. Right, oh, it jumped. Anyway, with specific intent to destroy in whole or in substantial part of a national, ethnic, racial or religious group as such, kill members of that group, cause serious bodily injury to members of the group, causes the permanent impairment of mental faculties and members of the group through drugs, torture or similar techniques. It sounds friggin' horrible, doesn't it? You know, it sounds like Nazi land never went. We've been living in it, subject to group and conditions of life are intended to cause the physical destruction of a group in whole or part. I think it's got bad in about the last 10 years myself. Imposes measures intended to prevent childbirth. Oh my God, it's just like...
Oh, I know. It's just so evil, everything. And the fact that we could have a chance at getting some justice is just such a wonderful thing to me. I've been praying that, there would be an end to all the evil we're seeing. So, prayerfully, my prayers will be answered. But people might want to research Sierra's Parse to see, because he's very interesting and he has different videos you can watch. I think you just have to Google him and it'll come up and you can watch different videos about him. And he's very, very intelligent. And he may have even worked for maybe Homeland Security, but I'm not sure, so he has some inside knowledge as well. But don't quote me on that, but I feel like he worked for some government agency that he has for a while, so that he has some inside, information as well.
What do you think is going to happen? Do you think these people are all going to, because obviously they've got to pay some money as well. So he doesn't just want them serving the people for the rest of their life. They've got to give some of their money.
Yes, that's what they should have to do, in my opinion. A lot of people want those people locked up, especially, Hillary Clinton. And,
she was in a meeting the other week, wasn't she, where she was answering questions. Like, that's all, like, God, how could this woman get, oh my God, they're not even really real, they're computer programs and stuff, but how come they're allowing this person to get away with so much?
Well,
and then she could have been president, imagine that!
Oh, I know. Well, she tried to have an appeal, and it was denied, and so I think that she has to testify. One
second. Demand for trial by judge. I declare under penalty of pre-jury and the foregoing is true and correct. And it says, waiting for their signature. It was dated the 26th of February, but they haven't signed it. PASA and the AI organisation. But that's what's waiting. But the judge wants the trial.
Great. That's great.
It's amazing. It's happening, isn't it?
Yes, it's really wonderful if it happens, and justice is brought, and
But will we
kind
believe
of
them? Will we believe them? This is
what's that,
happening. They've lied
Karen?
to us so badly. Is this
Oh,
real?
I
To
know.
get rid of a lot of their little clones and things this way, they're deep fakes by pretending they've all gone to prison. I mean,
Right.
Hillary, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be horrible. I think if you wanted to execute someone, you'd want her to go. Or prison all life for the rest of her life.
Well, if you ever, you don't watch
And that's if she's
the
real,
Trump
because I don't think
rallies.
she is.
Right, but at the Trump rallies, the people will holler in the crowd about Hillary. They'll say, "Lock her up, lock her up," over and over. They'll chant it, and so people really. She got away with a lot when she had that with the emails, and that if he was from the Justice Department, I think, and he decided to just let it all slide. See, they get away with everything, the Clintons and
They
the
do.
Obamas.
Amy, we're coming to the end. We're coming to the end. No, sorry, I don't want to cut you off. We've got like a minute. Do you want to say anything else? I know that you were talking about her, and I've cut you off. I'm really sorry.
Oh no!
Poor Amy. That's 2 hangouts I've done that. Sorry, Amy.
No, that's fine. I just, I it would be wonderful if we finally saw some justice, and also if they could stop this.
This copy's signed. He signed it.
Oh, great!
Cyprus A on the 26th of February 2020.
Yeah,
we're finishing now. We're really finishing. The video's going to finish in a little bit.
Okay.
Amy, I love you much. Final thoughts.
Oh, I love you too, Karen. I just hope that this really gets through, and that we see an end to this AI and all the abuse and everything that has been causing. That it needs to be reined in and stopped. That's what I'm hoping to see. We cannot have this taken over our this. It's just it'd be like a horror movie. And I hope they stop it. So I find it encouraging. So yeah, very
Amy,
encouraging.
Thank you so much for all your time. We've actually been talking for an hour.
Oh, you're welcome, Karen.
What does everybody else think of this? Thank you, Amy. What does everybody else think of this? Lovely, lovely Amy. What does everybody else think of this? I've got a headache. It's hard to comprehend it all, isn't it? But they don't really want you to understand it anyway in the first place, because that's what legalese is all about. But
right.
I don't know what to make of it all.
I just hope it's they do bring the people to court, and that they have to answer for the crimes that they have done, and that they will put a stop to their agenda for all this.
So do you think
AI.
you think everybody's been reporting that those, like some of them have got like things on their legs? That's what it's about. It really is, because they're house arrest, and they've got those, what do you call them? Those things on their legs.
Yeah, it's like a monitor.
Yeah, monitored.
It's like a brace, it goes around your leg.
It doesn't mention Tom Hanks. It doesn't mention him. It doesn't mention really Trump. They're going with Trump in this one. Which makes me go, really? You don't want to believe any of them coming through that media.
Oh, I know.
You mean that Trump's really a hostage in the White House?
Yeah, but
where is he? What is he doing?
Right, I don't know. Trump, do you think he's in some kind of safety
no
bunker?
He's one of the program. I don't know what to make of this though.
It's just been this 2020 has really been a year of awakening and confusion, but awakening at the same time.
Especially what they've done to us over CV-19, and we've now got to wear masks everywhere.
Yes, and the masks are very dangerous, and I watched the video just to warn the people, because you can have your oxygen drop very low, and you could even pass out, and you could even go in cardiac arrest. So people need to not be wearing their masks.
Well, the government's trying to make you wear it.
Right, but I think people need to just tell them the information.
Okay, Amy, we've got to finish. We've been going for an hour and 4 minutes. I'm just a bit gobsmacked with this. I'm not sure what it's really. It's just so detailed. Like, oh, imagine putting this all together.
I know it is, but it's a beautiful thing if it can bring people to justice and stop any more of this evil stuff from taking place.
Anyway, thank you so much, lovely Amy. Thank you very much to everybody that listens and gets this far in the video. It's an hour and 4 minutes. Anyway, thank you everybody, and thank you, Amy.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Karen.